Hey guys, it's Stacy here. Welcome to my channel, Life's a Project, where I like to share my everyday life projects with you. So today's project, I really want to grow veggies in hanging baskets. For those of you that don't have a large garden space, or maybe you live in an apartment with no yard at all and you only have a small patio porch or balcony, no worries, you can grow things in hanging baskets and in small containers. So that is what I want to share with you today. So I have two of my hanging baskets here. I've removed the hanging chains so they're nice and out of the way. I can put those on when I'm finished and ready to hang them. And I just scrubbed these out really good because I did plant flowers in them last year. So I cleaned them out and I added some fresh organic potting mix. So the first thing that I want to direct sow in these containers are these Tom Thumb dwarf peas. So these are a true dwarf variety. They don't grow very tall at all. They're an annual. Now you can eat the whole pea and pod or just the peas inside. On the back here it says no trellis supports needed. That's really nice. They grow 13 to 18 inches at full height. And you can see here it does say after your last frost date is when you should direct sow these. Now I'm about 4 weeks out from my last frost date here in Kentucky, zone 6. But I usually direct sow my peas in March, so I'm going to give it a go. They are great for containers. They like full sun and they are cold tolerant. You can see days to germination 7 to 20, days to maturity 45 to 50, and it does say to space them about 4 inches apart when planting. So the next thing that I want to plant are these cherry radishes. These seeds were actually left over from last year. I had a lot left because James hates them. I like radishes, so I thought I would plant some just for me in this container. So these are a hardy annual. They produce 1 to 2 inch roots. You can see here planting times in Kentucky, March through April, and then they like full to part sun, a lot of moisture. You plant the seed a 1/2 inch deep, and you want to space them out 2 inches apart. And you can actually harvest these after 25 days, so a quick growing little crop. So I have my peas here and a plant tag that I made out with the date on the back. So I want to plant these a little closer together than the package says. Now that's just me. You can go buy the package if you'd like. Now I've planted peas, 2 to 3 inches apart, and they've done just fine. So I'll probably put these a little closer together, especially because I am growing them in such a small space. And when you only have a limited amount of planting space, you really want to get the biggest harvest that you can. So I'm going to go ahead and get these planted. Now I'm just going to set them on top of the soil, kind of spacing them out where I want them before I kind of push them into the soil to make sure that I have my spacing how I want them. So I'm going to go ahead and lay them out. Then I will press them into the soil about 1 inch deep and then just cover them lightly. So now on to planting the radishes. I have my marker here ready to go and my seeds. So these I'm going to plant a little bit differently. I'm going to make planting holes with my finger about a 1/2 inch deep and space them about 2 inches apart because I want to plant 2 seeds per planting hole. Just in case I don't have the best of germination, hopefully one of the 2 will germinate. So I'm going to go ahead and make the planting holes with my finger, place 2 seeds in each planting hole, and then cover them lightly with soil. Now, if both seeds do germinate in each planting hole, no worries. I can go back and thin out the weakest seedling, keeping that stronger seedling, because you do want to give that root room to grow, because the root is the radish that you want to eat. Now guys, just really quickly, I wanted to go over a few other things that you can grow in containers and in hanging baskets, starting with this spinach and lettuce. I love to grow these. They're so great to make salads, and you can just sprinkle the seeds really densely in these containers and they grow up like a big carpet of lettuce and spinach, and you can do the cut and come again method. Now you can also grow other greens in here. Also, you can plant a kale plant. Also, after your last frost date, you can plant a determinate variety, a dwarf variety of a tomato plant, like a tiny Tim tomato. Also, I've seen people grow cucumbers and strawberries in hanging baskets, so you really can get creative, try new things. It really is just so much fun. So guys, if you think just because you don't have a large garden space, you can't have a garden or you can't grow food, you most certainly can. So guys, this project is complete. I'm just going to water everything in. If you have any questions or comments, place them down in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos or updates to this project. I also share things on Instagram, so don't forget to follow me over there. I thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.